When the tankers are hit and the refineries burn, the war changes course. This is no longer just a clash of soldiers and trenches. It's a battle over fuel, power, and the silent arteries of supply. From depots to power plants, from ports to substations, every strike is meant to bleed endurance, not just spark explosions. The message is sharp. Cut the lifelines and the front lines collapse. Keep your eyes to the story. The report on September 8th along the Bryansk-Chernihiv axis revealed how quickly strikes are answered with counterstrikes. Russian special forces, in response to Ukrainian attacks on gas stations within the Bryansk region, carried out strikes with Lancet loitering munitions against fuel storage facilities and gas stations across the border in Ukraine's Chernihiv region. According to the footage on military news Telegram channel, these facilities were being used by the Ukrainian armed forces to refuel military equipment close to the front. The Russian Anvar special forces framed the operation explicitly as an act of revenge, signaling how energy targets have become entangled in the logic of reprisal. Later on the same day, another strike drew headlines closer to Kyiv. It was reported on a Telegram channel. The geranium drones had attacked the Tripolye thermal power plant, the largest facility of its kind in the region. Power outages quickly spread across the surrounding areas. The symbolism was sharp. Only months earlier, in April, President Zelensky had declared that the plant had already been destroyed by Russian missile attacks. Its reappearance on the target list highlighted not only the persistence of Russian strikes on the energy grid, but also the vulnerability of Ukraine's attempts to restore or shield critical infrastructure. Prior to the report on September 4th, Russian aviation delivered another powerful blow to southern Ukraine. In Odessa, drones struck a warehouse, igniting a nearby truck and sending thick plumes of smoke over the district. The attack did not stop there. A simultaneous strike targeted the Lozovaya district substation, causing serious damage to a power transformer and key elements of the distribution unit. By hitting both a warehouse and an electrical substation in the same wave, the strikes demonstrated Moscow's pattern of linking logistical and electrical disruption, crippling both supply lines and the energy needed to sustain them. Perhaps the most notable refinery strike came on the news by August 19th, when a Ka-101 cruise missile slammed into the Kremenchuk Oil Refinery. The facility has long been one of Ukraine's most important suppliers of fuel for the armed forces, and the impact triggered a massive fire that burned uncontrollably for hours. Telegram channels circulated footage of the blaze from multiple angles, reinforcing both the scale of destruction and the precision of the strike. The refinery had already faced repeated targeting, and its recurrence on Russia's strike list underscored its central role in sustaining Ukraine's war effort. But Kremenchuk was not the only target. Back to the August 18th report, Odessa faced another significant blow. The Garan-2 kamikaze drones targeted terminals belonging to SOCAR, the Azerbaijani state oil and gas company. This attack was notable not only because it disrupted Ukraine's ability to move fuel, but also because it struck international infrastructure operating inside Ukraine. The hit sent a signal to outside partners that even foreign-linked assets were not immune from the conflict's escalation. Western Ukraine has also seen its energy infrastructure repeatedly attacked. Prior to a report in late June 2025, the Drohobitsky Oil Refinery in Lviv province was damaged by a combined strike involving both a Garan UAV and a Russian missile. The strike extended the geographical scope of Russia's campaign, showing that even regions far from the immediate front lines could be targeted if they housed vital energy assets. Also, in June this year, dramatic footage emerged showing two 9M728 cruise missiles fired from Iskander-K systems striking the Kremenchuk refinery once again. Captured on video, the moment of impact provided tangible evidence of Russia's systematic approach to dismantling Ukraine's fuel processing capacity. By repeatedly returning to the same critical nodes, Russian forces aim to ensure that any repairs or restoration efforts would be undone as soon as they began to show progress. Behind thousands of weaponries, why does Russia choose to strike on the Ukrainian facilities? Check this out. Russia's consistent strikes on Ukraine's fuel depots, refineries, and power plants reveal a strategy aimed not at the front lines themselves, but at the lifelines that sustain them. By dismantling energy infrastructure, Moscow is seeking to undercut Ukraine's ability to project force, disrupt the economy that feeds its war effort, and strain the morale of a population living with rolling blackouts and fuel shortages. The logic is cumulative. Every destroyed refinery means fewer military convoys on the move. Every downed power station weakens command and control, and every burning depot forces Kyiv to divert resources toward emergency recovery instead of battlefield operations. At the same time, by striking assets linked to foreign companies, Russia signals that even international stakeholders cannot operate in Ukraine with certainty, thereby injecting risk into external support networks. This pattern aligns with a broader war of attrition, where the objective is not rapid territorial conquest, but the slow erosion of a nation's resilience. Infrastructure, once considered a supporting element of war, has now become a primary battlefield. In reducing Ukraine's energy capacity step by step, Russia is effectively transforming fuel, electricity, and logistics into weapons. Silent yet devastating tools designed to exhaust Ukraine long before its soldiers reach collapse. The big question appears as the relentless strikes happen. Will Ukraine be ready for the next wave of strikes, or will Russia keep tightening the grip on its lifelines? We'll find out soon. Until then, thanks for watching.